Tudor Oaks, Muskego, Wisconsin. I survived cycling without age. Tuesday, June 17, 2025. 10 to 12 a.m.
Tudor Oaks Senior Living Community is located in Muskego, Wisconsin. A part of Tudor Oaks Senior Living Community is the Francis Henry Health Center. This entrance is located in the rear of the Tudor Oaks Community Building. A Trishaw is a three-wheeled pedal-powered machine with a pilot behind and a passenger seat up front for views of the community and nature. A Trishaw ride offers a surprising number of benefits, especially for older adults or those with limited mobility. Many seniors experience loneliness or isolation. Trishaw rides provide companionship, fresh air, and a chance to reconnect with the world around them. In fact, participants in Cycling Without Age programs have reported improved mood and a stronger sense of community. Even as passengers, people benefit from being outdoors. Sunlight, fresh air, and gentle movement can all contribute to better sleep, reduced stress, and improved circulation. The rides often spark memories and conversations. Sharing stories with the volunteer pilot or simply observing the changing scenery can be mentally enriching. These rides help bridge generations. Passers-by often smile or wave, and the experience fosters a sense of belonging for both the rider and the pilot. Perhaps most importantly, Trishaw rides restore a sense of freedom and adventure. As one participant put it, freedom. A feeling that's hard to come by in a nursing home setting.
The ride begins at the main entrance to the Tudor Oaks Senior Center building. This is where the pictures of people in a Trishaw were taken. This ride offers a surprising number of benefits for the tenant in this picture. Our ride starts at Tudor Oaks main entrance. We pass the birch wing, make our turn, and begin the route with the driver speaking to the staff rider.
And if they're going straight, they can pass. Yeah. So,
So how long have you been riding bikes?
actually,
Really?
so my daughter saw that rollerblading is like 40% easier on your knees. So they got me rollerblades a whole bunch of years ago. That's not for rollerbladed for years. And I noticed people, nobody my age is rollerblading, but I saw all these people riding with them. People much more mature than I would ride. Well, but, oh yeah. Yeah, so I switched. So, I don't know, I've been riding. I joined the bike club. Got a bunch of bikes. Probably about 12 years now. Oh, man. That's pretty impressive. Now it's been on. My wife says, "Who bikes do you need?" And I was like, well, if you ask the cyclist, there's one more than I have.
Yeah. I feel like it's way with a lot of hobbies.
When it's a hobby, yeah.
It's always that one more.
Well, it's funny because I told her, I said, well, chances are I am going to get at least 1 to 2 more. She goes, oh, gee. And I said, well, I have a 5, going to be a 6-year-old.
I hope you're memorizing your lines.
That's my grandmother. Her dad used to race his wife's dad. And he would have always wanted to do, he used to road race and then he switched to cross. But he passed. So, yeah, 38 years old.
38.
Natural causes. I said, how does a 38-year-old die of natural causes?
Yeah.
I said,
What constitutes natural causes? A booster time?
I guess it's just a general. If there's no specific, like, you were shot or stabbed.
Yeah.
You know?
Just something interior didn't work out.
And if they can't figure it out, which they could, we're going to take a look at that. Then it's natural causes. I said, it's not natural. You cyclist. So, anyway, so I might have to buy a cross bike, and my wife is too, because we're going to try it. My daughter and I are going to try to instill the love of riding in my granddaughter. And it's, just that following his wishes, because it's an absolute need to have her ride. And so we can try to, so I have to get a cross bike with that. My wife goes, I said, well, if we're training, I said, you don't want me on one of my road bikes on a cross track.
Yeah.
I said, you don't like me falling. Well, I'm guaranteed to fall if I take a road bike on a cross track. She goes, okay. And then if I still hope to be riding when I'm more mature, and I might get a tricycle someday. If I can balance a two-wheeler as well.
Hello.
Have a good ride.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, and some of my bikes don't really count. Like I have a tandem. My wife, we've only gone on it twice. So when I tell her, I says, well, when I'm adding a bike, that one doesn't count.
I heard those are tricky.
Well, we didn't get I was looking at nice ones, the race ones and stuff. So my kids got me an old time big wheeler.
Oh.
So very comfortable. My wife says, you'll be doing most of the work. I said, so
Yeah, I think I tried a tandem bike once, and it's very tricky because you're two different people trying to balance.
well, you have to remember that you put the strongest rider up front, and the back rider, all you're supposed to do is pedal.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to turn, you're not supposed to, most of them don't even have brakes for the back.
Wow. I suppose that's good so that it isn't unpredictable when you're braking.
Right. And the front rider, besides being the stronger of the two, is supposed to tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
We're doing this, we're doing that. I'm slowing down, changing gears, whatever. You're supposed to communicate. When I was looking at it, I went with my son-in-law, who is a much stronger rider.
Yeah.
And so I go, okay. I immediately said, go in the front. He goes, are you buying it? I said, well, I might. But I said, you're the stronger rider. And he goes, okay. So he went in front. We tried it. It was nice. I liked it.
Yeah.
So he goes, okay, now we're switching. Well, he hated it in the back.
How did you like it in front?
I didn't mind.
Yeah.
I just was going. I'm just going with the stronger rider in front.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I knew I was going to be in front with my wife, but I said, just go with the stronger rider. The thing of it is he's like 5'10", so, and I'm 6'1", and I had no problem. Hi, hello. I had no problem seeing over him. But he hated it in the back if he couldn't see over me. And just didn't like not being in control. Whereas my wife would have had that.
So did you say told you so?
Well, and, as I said with my wife, she goes, "We're going to have to do most of the work." I said, "No, it's okay."
Yeah.
The thing of it is, it's really hard to ride a tandem bike solo because it is so longer, hard to keep balance. But when you have someone's back, as long as they're not even pedaling, as long as they're not working against you. Yeah. But anyway, that bike doesn't really kind of used.
Yeah.
So, when my son passed, I inherited a couple of his bikes.
Oh, awesome. You still got?
Pardon?
You still have those ones?
Oh yeah. I mean those. Yeah. I'll never get rid of them.
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, it's funny because even though I'm taller, I had longer legs.
Oh.
So we could ride each other's bikes, but we had to adjust the seat.
Yeah.
He would always laugh. He goes, "I can't believe I have to adjust the seat."
Mm-hmm.
He said, I said, "You have long legs and torso, and I'm perfectly symmetric."
There you go.
So, whatever.
That's funny how that works sometimes. Usually you'd think it'd be the tall person. Yeah.
It's just my brother-in-law. 5'10" at most. Maybe he's probably 5'9".
Mm-hmm.
He's got longer legs than I do, but he has no torso. I mean, really, he goes all legs, no torso. Me, I go. Yeah, as I said, I'm 6'1" and have someone 5'9". Have to adjust you to see when they ride your bike.
Yeah.
And you go, "Well, that makes sense." No, you don't understand. You had to adjust it to longer legs.
You got a good shot?
Yeah. You guys cycle?
My parents got us biking when we were living in the suburbs. I live in Milwaukee, and I just haven't really made time or effort. Well, actually, I stopped cycling when I went to college. Even then, it was the very definition of recreational. It was, just when we were good and the weather was good, and that.
Where did you go to school?
Over in Harlan, Arrowhead District.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Oh, there's lots of riding out there.
Yes, that is very true. Very, very hilly. Very hilly, where you get to go on lots of bodies of water. You live in a duplex for which actually had some nice spot roads, which would take us to the ice cream shop. So maybe on renovation, we're going to bike, and then you can go.
Milwaukee area is excellent with bike paths. You can jump on a bike and go all the way to Fond du Lac. I'm jump on a bike, go all the way to Cottage. They're supposed to connect it to Madison, but kind of ran out of funds.
I see.
It'll take you all the way to Cottage Grove. That's the Glacier Drummond Trail.
Yeah.
I like that one. I usually ride on bike paths, except with the Wyndham Bike Club. And then I figure, you got 30, 40 riders that probably won't run into you.
Yeah.
But you just have to do it just like when they say about a bear. Faster than the guy next to you.
Yeah.
When you're on a bike, just have someone on your left, right, front, back, and you're safe.
That's true.
Once they hit one of you, they'll stop.
Right.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
That's a bike joke. Because if someone's doing that all the time, you go, what are you worried about cars?
Yeah.
They'll go, no, not paying attention.
Yeah, I love that. I miss doing it.
Yeah.
At this point, I guess my version of you always need one more is I really enjoy learning about history, and I've actually been collecting like bits of swords and armor and stuff. And it doesn't help that now my friends gave me a website where you can get decent quality stuff at a reasonable price. And then you think, wow, I've always wanted a Viking axe or
Hasn't everyone?
whatever. Yeah, exactly. And so working here, I've got plenty of excuse because they'll say, hey, we want someone to do a historical presentation. I'll say, I'll do it. And might as well buy a Viking sword if I'm going to be teaching about the Vikings tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And then I say, well, but I don't have a katana yet. Yeah, I don't have a rapier yet. So, yeah, I guess that's my version of you could always get one more, Although now I'm starting to run out of room in the apartment. Isn't this beautiful?
To me, that's what I had that issue with books.
Oh, yep, with books too, yeah.
And when I had a partner, and she goes, I don't know, I just mentioned it. Oh man, I have no room. I got books at bookshelves downstairs in every kid's room, even though they're not there. There's bookshelves. And she goes, do you ever think of getting a Kindle? And I'm like, no.
Yep, same.
She goes, you can hold thousands of books on a Kindle. I said, yes. So I bought a Kindle.
Oh.
And I don't buy books as often, although I miss holding a book. I mean, it's not the same reading it on a Kindle.
Yeah. That was the thing for me, is that it's not quite the same. And, it's different to get books too, because I can go to a garage sale, or my library sometimes does book sales. You get books so cheap, whereas a Kindle, you have one option, and that's brand spanking new. Between that and, I've actually found that books strike up so much conversation.
Oh.
I'll bring a book to work or stop and say, what do you think? Kindle, it's a little different because they can't just kind of peek at the cover and say, oh, I'm reading that book too. Yeah, they have to really take the time to say, reading a book, or what are you doing on your Kindle?
Right, it doesn't, right.
Yeah. Exactly. I do have a, back when that tried to be a thing for Kindles.
Well, Rook is Barnes Mobiles, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so. She got a Kindle, so I got a Kindle. As I said, I do like the fact, because as many books as I have on it, I could never. I didn't have the space, so I honestly did. And, but if people ask, well, how is it reading a book or reading on a Kindle? I said, you can't. I said, to have that book in your hand, it's much,
Not
much
smell.
better. It's much better. The smell, the feel.
Oh yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I occasionally. Okay, I am going to stop. I'm
All right.
on the break.
And we're gonna be putting our feet on.
You're going to put your